that the list is more varied. I love every Zelda game. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game, followed by Twilight Princess. I think then it gets really hard. Then you start getting into a bunch of like three-way ties. But I actually really wanted to play Majora's Mask or Twilight Princess on start, but I really thought that Breath of the Wild would probably be a good first Zelda game. I feel like it's probably a good first exposure for people that aren't as familiar with Zelda. I think it gets a lot of criticism from true OG fans, and I get it because I related to it at one point, but I genuinely do think it does a really good job at being a Zelda game in its own way. So I hope you can look forward to that. We're starting that tomorrow, by the way. I love Splatoon. Ooh. I love this game so much. I think this is one of the most cinematic of the Zelda games, which is why I thought it might have been one of the best first choices. It was really hard to decide because I love every single Zelda game so much. I hope you can enjoy Breath of the Wild. You know about the Legend of Zelda's? Open your eyes. Authenticating. Sheikah Slate confirmed. I hope you don't mind if I do silly little voices throughout these playthroughs, by the way. I love to voice act whenever there's a game with dialogue in it. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. So whenever there's like a little computerized, like Sheikah Slate dialogue, I'll try to give it a very neutral tone. Link. I remember. Oh, I'm so excited to unlock all the map again. That's like my favorite part of this game. One of the first things I usually like to do when I play these games is I ignore the story and I just go to every single sector and unlock everything so I can start with a clean map. Anyway, I went back to the VOD and I read... It's a cute one. Playing Breath of the Wild at the same time while watching. Oh, I'm so glad. If I can get anybody to play Zelda more or to try Zelda especially, that's my main point for this, is to like maybe stream a Zelda game that is like palatable to a newcomer. If you're totally new, I want everyone to be obsessed with The Legend of Zelda. I'll play every single game over the years. There's just a starting point. I really considered starting. Direct heat has softened and sweetened this apple. I beg your pardon. Would he have that kind of voice, or would he be more of like a hick? Would he be like, maybe not a hick, but just more neutral, less British? I beg your pardon. I just stole his food. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. He's so handsome. Look at this man. Look at his nose. And look at his face and his eyes. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. Your voice is so good. Thank you for saying so. I'm not as confident when it comes to more masculine or gritty or mature voices. I tend to default to more like neutral or slightly almost boyish anime dub voices is where I start to feel better about doing it. So I'm glad that you think it's good. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to give variety throughout. Do you not have somewhere else? Do you also speak Grill fluently?
Kaylee Bodacious isn't as good as, I'd say, Lucy Senpai, but I do my best. I'd like to improve over the coming years, maybe.
Back off! Yeah, I only really tend to pull that out in the context of playing video games like this, so... Whenever there's an unvoiced female NPC or like an unvoiced just generally feminine androgynous NPC, that's where I start to pull those out. And what's your problem? Alright, let's see. I love this music so much. Oh yeah, I saw a question that I was going to answer and I got distracted asking which game has my favorite music. That is a really, really, really difficult one because the whole franchise uses motifs that are really nostalgic and memorable to me and that excite me a lot. So rather than having a single game with like a whole suite that I love the most, I have favorite songs from each game. But if I had to answer, it would probably be Skyward Swords just because it's the most cinematic. I think it was the first one that was fully orchestrated as well. And it's really, really romantic and fluttery and beautiful. And also because one of my favorite themes in the entire franchise is actually that dum dum da dum da dum 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 da dum da dum 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 da da dum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. It's really, really good. So I think Skyward Sword is definitely up there. I think I love all the boss themes in general though. Those are all my favorites. Like I think the best boss theme in any Zelda game ever is actually from Wind Waker, and it's the one that goes, it's is it Mulgera or Molduga? I mixed them up. It's Mulgera for sure. Molduga's in this game. It's the one that goes like dum 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 da 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 ba dum bum 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 dum da ba da ba bum bum ba dum bum bum dum da ba da ba 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 da ba ba. I love it so much. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. What's this all about? I love the stone grinding sound so much. That's one of my favorite sounds in the world, is two stones grinding together if it's really low. If it's too high though, then it starts to be the opposite of good. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Falling rocks? Rocks and debris? What's all this? What's all this? What's all this? What's all this? A little creature! Oh, wow. Whoa! Okay, I pull up. I love every distant shot of Death Mountain. That's one of my favorite things about this game, is that you can basically see Death Mountain from almost anywhere. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited to do this to the rest of them. Or actually, no, I think all of them rise here. I just have to climb them for the rest of them. Oh, I love that sound. Da 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 da. Distilling local information. Dum 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 bum 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 bum. Oh, that feels so good. I love that. Every time this happens, I feel so good. It's so satisfying. And there's nothing like doing that to the last one that's left on the map whenever you finish all but one of them. There's nothing like finishing that last one. Huh?
Try to remember.
What was that?
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power.
Oh, I'm about to start tweaking. I love his theme so much. I'm about to crash out.
Now then, you must hurry, Link,
Oh, that's so cool.
before it's too late.
Oh my god. Feels so good. I love the really cool boss music. It's so ambient and scary, and it like lights a fire in my belly. It makes me want to go on an adventure. Oh my god. But it's at the point now where I don't really keep up with it anymore. I just like the music. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Oman Ao, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk, blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia, and dedicated— You talk too fast! With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please. Oh wait, here. Accept this spirit orb. I forgot I could throw in effects every now and then. Isn't that cool? I'll try to keep up with that as I go along. Ba ba da ba ba. May the goddess smile upon you. Pika 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 pika. That I've never technically. Well, it depends on what finished is. There are two Zelda games that I've never finished 100%. That's actually Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. In the case of Breath of the Wild, I've never gotten all of the Korok seeds, and that's by design. I sometimes will pull it up and go looking for a couple. I refuse to Google anything about any part of the games, even when I get stuck. But yeah, it kind of like, it brings me a sense of comfort to know that I've never once finished this game, because that means there's still something left for it. Yeah, I got pretty high with the Koroks though. Like, I think I'm approaching 900. I can't remember off the top of my head for sure, but I got a lot of them, just not all of them. I like the scenic route. Quit this game after getting stuck at the mountain. Like Death Mountain? Oh, wait. Like Mount Hylia? Like on the Great Plateau? Couldn't stop freezing. Oh, no. No, it's... Yeah. Please try again. This is like the tutorial for the game. There's so much from this game. You gotta try it more. You gotta get further. I insist you have to. You have to. You can't stop at Mount Hylia. This is the beginning of the game. There's so much out there. You see? That's the mountain you should be worried about. Death Mountain? The volcano? That's what you should be worried about. Because that sets you on fire. Hiking person? I actually am. I love a hike. I'm so hungry. Please, you're going too far. Okay. Nice. Let's go! Yatta! Dekita! Mongo, 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 mongo. Itadakimasu. Mongo, 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 mongo. Gotsusou-sama deshita. Mamma Mia watch along.